Understanding reduces the greatest to simplicity, and lack of it causes the least to take on the magnitude. My friends, again, understanding. How do you get that? You get that by getting wisdom, by being in the market each and every day. Practice trading all you can, following these charts and realizing it's a binary decision. Do you buy or do you sell? Again, that's what we're looking for. Is the stock or ETF going up or down? Each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes. Don't worry about how long it takes, because once you master the charts, you'll make up for all the time you ever spent. We see everything is up for the day except gold going down a little bit. Not a lot going on in the markets. Bitcoin, the biggest mover, but again, it's 2.14% per Bitcoin, which is not a lot. Let's start first with the S&P 500. We look at what the high was today. 684.91. What is the prior high? 689.70. And again, it is ranging up right now. We can see on the last 3 two-day candles, this is the first of the latest two-day candle. It is up to 684.91. The last was 683.82, and prior was 683.67. So things are continuing to move up. You can see how price slid along until this afternoon when it popped up. We had doji, green spinning top, doji. And then this afternoon, that's where we saw the move. And again, things are continuing to proceed up, not hit that prior high yet. Are we going to see things push on through in a Santa Claus rally? Or is the market, depending on maybe what happens next week with the Fed? And again, for the Fed watchers, that does have an impact, and we shall continue to wait, watch, and see. So be cautious as we move along and continue to watch what is going on with stocks. Now, that was the S&P. The NASDAQ up just a little less, 0.24%. So again, not much going on today, but up nonetheless. We can see on the two-day chart, where over the last 5 days, that's 2.5 two-day candles, things have been moving up. But again, no volume on the half day. Have to go all the way back to Tuesday, the 25th of November, to get average volume. Things, however, continuing to tick up. Volume here as we close down Wednesday. And look, we are not even halfway there, and we're over halfway through the week. So we'll just continue to watch things, see how they continue to develop, pay close attention as this week continues to move through. So that is where we are when we look at stocks. Let's keep moving and see what we see with bonds. Bonds, about the same range up as stocks, sort of in between, 0.28%, although we still have that down weight. We had an up week last week, but of course, when things took off on Monday, hammering down the first day of December, not recovered from that. And again, that gave us a strong red down candle. I don't really have any way to draw any kind of trend line to connect anything. So we'll leave it on the downstroke from those 3 down candles in the prior 3 weeks, starting the week beginning the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th of November. And of course, you can see how this week is a down week, an up day on Wednesday, but a down week. What about gold? Gold, just a little bit down, 0.09%. It looks to me like that happened at the end of the day. Gold is above the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day and the weekly. You know, the week so far is a nice green up candle moving up, but again, no volume. Maybe all this market's just waiting for that Fed meeting to come. Then it sorts out what it's going to do, which means what? It can mean keep your powder dry, or if you're a real bettor, hey, go to Vegas. But if you really want to bet, then bet which way the market's going to go after the Fed meeting. Is it going to hammer up or hammer down, or just languish till the end of the year? I have a feeling it might be moving, and we shall see as we continue to sort things out. But second week of gold moving up, even though it's a little bit of a down day for today. Still have that overhang on Bitcoin with a lot of push down, but for the last 2 days, Bitcoin's been moving up. And you can see that in the 2-day chart. First day of the latest 2-day candle pushing up through the weekly trend line. The half day also pushed through and had a nice clean through candle in the afternoon, up 2.14%. Still have a lot weighting down Bitcoin, but it has tracked up over the last 2 days. So we'll see. And I told you we could be hitting a bottom here. Do you see? We're back on the week beginning 17th of November, had all that energy on the weekly chart, and it hit its most recent low. Last week didn't go as low. Let's just compare those. That week beginning the 17th, the low 23.27. Last week 24.10. This week 24.72. So again, 23.72 as compared to 23.27 back on the 17th. So again, maybe we're making a bottom here in Bitcoin. Let's pay attention to that and see where things go. This could be our interim low with lots of volume. We'll just continue to watch, wait and see if we get a green candle at some point forming on that weekly chart. We've got one on the 2-day. First we've seen in a while a real candle. We had a green spinning top 2 weeks ago, but a real green up candle. So we'll keep an eye on things. It's just the first day of that latest 2-day candle. And my friends, we always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. Patreon members, thank you so much for all your support. God bless my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.